This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Cal's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Aztecs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that it...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the Golden Bears slide it up with a first and goal. Motion from the back. He's looking to pass. Floats it out in space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Napier. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, it's Sutton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Boston. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Morris. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aztecs in the hurry up. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Rides it and reads it.
Well, I love the variety in the run game we're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Toss sweep to the left. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where...
The ball squirts free. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I think QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off. getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Brown wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Laterals it back. Grab near the marker. It's Sutton. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Napier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Wide open spaces. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the man down the middle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen and... Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Got his man. Touchdown, Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Flips it out to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. Plucks it out of the air. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch it.
Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's a seam wide open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Aztecs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Defense in press coverage. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This drive will open from the 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it up.
Makes the grab deep. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Right on target this time. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he puts through the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Let's go. Right. Single.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Napier. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.